That's another one. That's another joint Hitmaker hit me for. Um, that was his idea. Uh, shit, I remember him saying he wanted to be like the Puff Daddy of this generation. So
Yeah.
we just went down a list, bro. We just was flipping everything, redoing everything. And that was one of them. Like to be honest, for me, redoing like a lot of the 90s shit was like nostalgic for me, you know what I'm saying, and sentimental, because like I said, my cuz slash my sister, like she the one who really put me on a lot of this shit. So she was the one that was playing the Mason Total shit. A lot of the bad boy 90 R&B shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I got all that stuff from her. So me being able to really reimagine that stuff was like a moment for me, you know what I mean? So shout out to Hitmaker, shout out to Paul Cabin, and shout out to Bugs too. I think Bugs was on that as well. He chopped the Curtis Mayfield sample, and then I redid the I tried to do the drums close to like the Mace joint. You know what I mean? I tried to do them similar, and then Paul Cabin added like the extra sprinkles on that joint. Um, you know what I mean? And Hitmaker did his one too as well. So that's what's up. We got that.
Okay, so you said something about trying to do the drums similar to the Mace joint. So I was
Mhm.
looking at the credits, right? Now, of course, Mace and Puff are credited on this Teyana Taylor song, right? But it
Mhm.
just got me thinking, right? Because it's a sample of Curtis Mayfield. So why is Mace on the song?
So I want to say they did when they wrote the song, they took elements of the Mason Total song. I want to say maybe some of the lyrics. Yeah. Tell me what you want from me. Like Tiana just flipped it, but you still um saying some of the lyrics from that record, you know what I mean? You
So that's
that's
why.
part of that's publishing as well. Anything from the original from the song that you're taking from, if you do use anything from it, that's automatic. You got to get clearance.
Yeah, I get
And
that. I guess
once you get clearance, they're listed as writers.
I understand that, but I guess what threw me was because the way she's saying "Tell me what you want," she's not the tune in which she's saying it. It's not
It's
the same
still
thing.
you
Yeah.
still taking it from that
So,
record
so
though.
so that's why I didn't really put it together. But now that you say
Yeah,
it, because she's saying the words "Tell me what you want,"
yeah.
but how can you get that's a popular
It's
phrase
the
though?
not it's not a
Tell me
I
what
mean,
you
it's a
want.
popular phrase, but you're taking it from that song, and the beat is damn near identical from that song. So it's
Okay.
you getting it from that song.
Uh,
Like
uh,
there's no
It would
way
have been too
around it.
much to
Like
fight
uh,
that in court.
okay.
It's too
Okay. All
close.
right. Let's imagine she wasn't saying the lyrics, right? The beat alone, would Mace and Puff still have to have publishing on that as well? Just the beat alone.
if it was just the beat alone, this is one of those instances where you could go and bypass the Mason Total shit and go straight to Curtis Mayfield. That was one of
Mhm.
those instances. But since she took not I don't want to say took, but since
Used.
you sampled the lyric portion as well, now you got to go through the Mason Total portion as well.
That's
See, that's what I was
interesting.
asking earlier about, like
Yeah,
sampling the
that's what you
sample.
was asking earlier.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
that's yeah, prime
Now,
example.
if the song didn't incorporate any of the Mason Total lyrics, you know what I'm saying, then you would be able to just go to Curtis Mayfield. You know what I mean? But since you incorporated that as well, you gotta include everybody, man.
So again, I understand if you don't want to share this. What percentage of publishing did
Oh, I
Curtis
could tell you
Mayfield?
I don't know the exact number, but it wasn't a lot. Like that pie was cut down.
Yeah, so many people. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
when you sample a song of a sample, it's like you're not really going to see much publishing on it. It's still a big record. It went gold. It might be platinum now, but you know what I mean. Publishing wise, it's a small portion. You know what I mean. But
No, no.
it's more for me. It's more like a culture thing. Like it was still like a cool record for the culture and all of what Teyana Taylor has done. You know what I mean? I'm definitely grateful to be a part of that. Plus, I had like three other songs on that particular album. So it was like 4 total. So that didn't matter to me. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. There's a dope song, and yeah, like you. Well, I think we're around the same age, so this was very nostalgic for me as well. So
Mm.
what was I gonna say? So you said the phrase right. It just made me think. Oh yeah, by the way, son, how are we for time? We good?
I mean, what we got like 2 or 3 more songs, right?
We got after this one, we got one, two, three. We got 3 songs after
Yeah,
this
we
one.
good.
All
We
right,
cool.
cool. Because I know you got some important stuff to do. So, all right.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Yeah. So you said the phrase. You said sampling the sample, right? And that just made me think instantly of Prince, right? Do you remember? Do you know the conversation I'm talking about? That Prince.
I think Prince was talking about it, but I know I seen a few OGs talking about it as well.
Yeah. So they were asking him about, oh, what do you think about sampling? And he was like, very soon we're gonna have people sampling the sample,
Yeah.
and I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, sampling the sample is still sampling, and we've been music has been built on sampling, so I don't see that as an issue. But could you see where he was coming from?
I could see where he was coming from. You know, I like to think I play both sides. Because I also will go and sample a song that's already popular and do my own version of it. You know what I'm saying? But I also will go and look for samples that nobody sampled before and try to flip them as well. You know what I mean? I do a little bit of both. I'm trying to get in where I fit in everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I understand it when a lot of the OGs say shit like that. So I mean, it don't bother me because I know I'm one of the, I mean, select few that does everything. You know what I mean? Shit, I got original records as well. You know what I mean? And I got
Mm.
records where I'm the sample. So I've done everything.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. Does anyone else want to ask anything before we move on to the next song? Got 3 more songs left, guys.
Real quick, I was just gonna say Prince's point, because I think because Prince is such a creative, I've heard several stories about him working with producers where they sample his record and he'll just tell them like, you can't just play that over. Like he'll tell you don't sample him because he's such a creative. He wants you to play instruments. Like even with I want to say, didn't Toomp say that about Big
Yes,
Brother?
yes,
Yeah, I seen
yes.
that. Yeah, yeah.
About Big Brother. So he was like, "Yo, just play that over. You don't even have to
If you talk
sample me."
about DJs and sorry,
No, I was just
hello.
saying, like Prince was basically telling him, like, you don't even have to sample me. Just play that over. So he's such a big proponent for creativity and playing instruments.
No, for sure. Although from based on the story that I heard, DJ Toomp didn't say. DJ Toomp said, "Sorry, let me start again." Prince didn't say to Toomp, just replay it. He was like, first from what I remember, he was like, "Yeah, you can use it." In fact, initially it wasn't even a sample. Like Toomp never sampled Prince. He just interpolated it. He replayed "It's Gonna Be Lonely" by Prince, and Prince was like, "Yeah, you can use it, but I want like what did he say? 90% of the publishing or some shit like
And
that."
then he replayed it. He replayed it in his own way,
Yeah,
like he did.
yeah. So the initial version was interpolation. The second version was an interpolation, but he just changed some things a bit. So if you
Yeah.
listen to
Prince respected it and then took less publishing, right?
no, they own 100% of the publishing.
Oh, they own
Kanye,
100%. But yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
dope.
So
Yeah,
so Prince, so Prince, if I remember correctly, what DJ Tim said, DJ Tim exactly said. He said, "Yeah, that's my shit, but it's not my shit." But so I let you can have it, sort of thing. So he kind of respected it, but yeah, that's
yeah.
basically what happened. But yeah, man. But yeah, that was an interesting story, by the way. If nobody's heard it, just check out the Instagram. But all right, cool. We got 1, 2, 3 more songs. All right, 3 more songs. Let me play the next one.